Hello lads and girls, this is Lord Kicker and welcome back to another mini update episode. Okay, so this week in Tyranny, or Chaos, I have actually considered doing a little bit of a thing, and that is that I have played a few games of Combat Patrol now, and I do find the new edition a lot better than the old one. So I figured I should have a painted Combat Patrol done. So what I did was I took the Combat Patrols that I own and I put them into a randomizer, spun the wheel, and it landed on Chaos Space Marines. So what I've done this week is I have started to paint up my Chaos Space Marines, and I had started them as Emperor's Children before the box was released. So I didn't know that they would never be able to be part of that army, but I did continue them in that color anyways. So that's why they're purple. So then we have these little guys. They were already painted, but I have put down some earth texture paint on the bases on them, so I just need to put some tufts and stuff like that on, and they will look amazing. So just some normal little earth material. Okay, so not a whole lot done on those. I still have two more to do. So then I have these guys that I think are called Chosen. So I've started to paint those up a little bit. And almost look blue under this light. They are not, however, they are purple, and I have used a magenta centerfold to sort of break it up. I don't think the camera is picking that up too well. A little bit. Yeah, and then we have the red cloth, the long cloth. Have all of the little leather bits that I don't think the camera will take up too well. Well, you can see the color breaking off at least. And then I also did the skulls on the backpack on this one, because two of these actually had backpacks with skulls on them, and I thought that was kinda neat. So we also have this little sergeant. You also have those little skulls. And then he has an axe, and I'm gonna see if I can use... I think I'm gonna use something like oil paint to make the symbol really glow. And maybe something similar with the plasma. Yeah, on this one you can really see the little backpack on there. So yeah, I done all of the loincloths red, and the lenses for the helmets are in green, because that contrasts very well against purple. And then I decided to go with like a really sickly pale skin for those that don't have full helmets on. Like this one that has a horn growing out of his head. And then we have this one. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how the faces are turning out. I'm having way too much fun with stuff like that. And doing sickly pale skin is something that I actually enjoy. Weirdly enough, it's kind of fun to do those little creepy crawly things. Make it seem very sick and not healthy. Okay, so anyways, that is out of the way now. I have also started to paint up this little terrain piece. So just splashed on some black paint here, or not really paint, more like a wash. So it looks like there are splatters all over the place. And there's also a little bit of splatter down on the lower parts on the construction. Which actually could be really nice. And then I've done a wash of the grey here so it looks a bit darker. Also did some black wash on the cans here that I painted red. And then we also have those wheels over here. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of rust to this one. And then it will probably be more or less done. Well, I think I want to paint these in different colors. I'm gonna have another look at some painted orc terrain to see how they really look. But I feel like those should be colored, like maybe black and red, or maybe some yellow. Oh, yellow could be difficult there. Yeah, and then I have these little pieces of light terrain that I think I've showed off in the last episode, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure when I got my hands on them. But I've started to paint up one of them. Done the little grey ground. And then same here, just some metal bits sticking up. And these will be really helpful for the new edition, because you need some light terrain, and then you have what was it? I was going to say thick terrain, but yeah, it's covering terrain. So this one is just like light, and when you create your battlefields, they will tell you that here we want some light terrain, here we want some heavy terrain. Yeah. So that will tell you how difficult it would be to shoot through when this built and all that. But yeah, so that is what I've been up to. So I'm really hoping to get finished with these Chaos Space Marines. I think there is more or less just the metallics and basing left on them. So that is quite nice. Although I don't know, some of these have some cool shoulder pads. Maybe I should try and do something with those. I have not decided though. But I mean, I guess I could do the metallics first and see how I feel about it then. So, yeah. That's what I've been up to this week. I do hope you have enjoyed this little update, and I do hope to see you all next week. Until then, bye-bye.